listening.
Just like the other Pike.
Hey, Carl, turn up the car radio.
100 FM, The Pike.
All right, we do it every Friday at this time, and we lovingly collect your voicemail messages and play them back on the air. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into this week.
Tik Tock challenges, left and right. I don't get it. Their names suck. Tide Pod challenge, Swallow Rock challenge, Foot Drop challenge. I've got one. It's called Quit Being a Moron challenge. And if that doesn't work, then just go back to the Tide Pods and weed yourselves out of humanity.
I agree with you, buddy, 100% on that one. And that was in the news this week. I know Frank Foley, who was filling in for Adam, had it. It was it was a pain challenge. So you would drop something on your foot, and then you would rate the pain 1 through 10. And it was everything from, jars of stuff, cans of soup, jars of jelly, to televisions, computers, to power tools. One guy dropped a power drill on his foot, rated that a 10. These are obviously people who've never had to work in like shipping, receiving, or on a construction site or anything. The whole idea is to not hurt yourself. And for all this stuff, that's what they're doing. Seriously. I back you 100%, my friend, on that one. All right? TikTok has a second chance. Let's try to do something constructive. Instead of breaking bones or poisoning yourself or punching a teacher, how about you try to raise some money for the local food bank, or a local shelter, or for a school team that needs the money to travel to a tournament or a championship or something like that. Focus on that, please. And believe me, I love my Schadenfreude just like everybody else. I love it when I see people flip over the handlebars on their bikes and stuff like that. But at the same time, you're doing it to yourself, So please try to do something more constructive.
Hey, Mike, it's God, the Almighty. Listen, sad news this week about Gene Hackman. And, a lot of us up here are talking about what his best movie was. And I'm God, so I'm the ultimate authority. And I know you're thinking, is it The Birdcage? Is it Unforgiven? Is it The Royal Tenenbaums? And you're wrong. His best movie is Welcome to Mooseport. And if you argue with me, then you're going to hell. Okay, bye, Mike.
I forgot about Welcome to Mooseport. I mean, Gene Hackman did so many movies, and he was great in all of them. I don't think I've ever seen, though, Welcome to Mooseport. My favorite Gene Hackman just might be his role that he got an Oscar for in the Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood. I mean, that was just phenomenal. And then, the French Connection is great. To me, he's always the best Lex Luthor of any Superman movie ever. He's the greatest Lex Luthor ever. And it's I don't know if you've seen any of the details so far on the death of Gene Hackman. They found him, his wife, and one of his dogs dead in separate parts of the house. Now, they were thinking carbon monoxide, maybe a gas leak. They haven't found any evidence on that. And apparently they had been there for a couple of weeks. Their bodies were starting to become mummified, apparently. Luckily, a caretaker for the property came by and was able to see his wife through the window on the ground. It just gets worse and worse. But, we're left with Gene Hackman's movies, and we're very fortunate for that.
Hello, Mr. Shu, the greatest radio DJ in the history of radio ever. Playing the best music on the best morning show ever on radio. It's me again.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
I'd like to make a request for Rush again, the greatest band in North America. Can we hear Time Stand Still? Because I feel like time stands still when you're on the radio.
Okay.
Have a good day now. Bye.
Okay, I was thinking about blocking that guy. The only thing saving me is he requests Rush every time, like my favorite band ever. He's creepy, though. Creepy. Should I block him? Should I block that guy? I don't know.
Yeah, hey, Q. How you doing? Q. Worcester Q. Listen, I want to let your listeners know Moynagh Tavern, smallest bar in the city, the oldest family-run bar in the city, first license to serve liquor in the city. Boys and girls from Moynagh's went out to the Polar Plunge. They raised over $46,000 for Special Olympics this year. Again, for like the 25th year in a row, Moynagh Tavern, one of the smallest bars around, leads in the Polar Plunge fundraising for Special Olympics and giving opportunities to kids. So, hey, we're out there, 25 Exchange Street, open Tuesday through Sunday. Come on down, raise a glass. Let's get together. Let's have some fun. Have a great day.
All right. Good for Moynagh. I know when I used to do the polar plunge for the Special Olympics, they would always show up. They'd always have the biggest team. They'd have the best costumes. And now, as we learned there, $46,000 is pretty good. And over 20 years, the most money raised, at least for that particular event, for the Special Olympics. So congratulations to Moynagh Tavern. That is my go-to bar. Cash only, by the way. If you're going to like the Railers game tonight, I always pregame at Moynagh's before the Railers games, and they may have the most perfect Guinness pint in town. All right, if you're a fan of Guinness like I am, that may be probably the best pint ever. So, all right, let's continue here.
Hey, good morning. I'd like to ask everyone to join in for an economic blackout today, Friday, February 28th. That means no shopping, no credit cards. If you do have to buy something, support local businesses and use cash. Thanks.
Yeah, great. You know what? You should always support local businesses. I know it's hard to do that sometimes and use cash, which I know a lot of people aren't doing, but try doing it today. Support your local mom and pop place, your independently owned business, wherever it may be in the world. You know, if it's mom and pop, it's independent, it's locally owned. So try to support local today if you can.
Wow, the 10% discount on electric bills. It's shocking.
Very good. Well done, dad joke. I give that dad joke a 10 right there. All right, thank you very much for your voicemail messages. We do the Breakdown Lane every Friday at this time. And don't forget, we'll never call you back. We're never going to sell your information. We're just not that smart.